Am I the a-hole for not letting my sister have my toddler's room? So bear with me here cause there's a lot of info and figuring out what's relevant is beyond me sometimes. I 33F and my husband 35M just bought a house. We worked our butts off over the past 3-ish years after a surprise pregnancy. We were financially okay, but you all know the housing market. So since my youngest was born, we have had to have the baby in our room because we only had a 2-bedroom and our oldest, now 12, needed his own space. We made it work, but we also did everything we could to get into a 3-bedroom as fast as possible. Cut to now, we have our 3-bedroom. We made a huge deal out of it to our youngest, to the point Big Brother helped design and decorate with us. It was an entire family effort. On to the drama cause I wouldn't be here if it wasn't right. My little sister, Mona 27F, just got out of a horribly relationship and has been on my couch for 2 weeks. That's not a problem for us. I just warned her that I 100% would not make either of my boys give up their brand new rooms. Like for real, how much overtime and sacrifices we had to make to give them their own spaces. Well, guess what happened? Mona sat my husband and I down and asked if she could stay in our youngest's room because he just runs for our room in the middle of the night anyway. I told her no, that was his room, and I reminded her of my one condition. She argued that he's a toddler, he doesn't need his own space. I snapped on her and told her it didn't matter if he needed his own space, I need my own space. I asked her how she would feel always sharing her space with tiny eyes, and it is my house. This straight devolved into a yelling match where I told her if she didn't like it she could leave. She is now not talking to me and I feel absolutely awful for her, but I worked hard to give my youngest that space. My husband thinks I took it a little too far and that I need to apologize because she's going through a hard time. To be clear, I love my sister and I'm glad she's safe, but it feels like she's overlooking the years of struggle we went through. This house wasn't handed to us. Every paycheck, every sleepless night, every compromise led to this. I'm not just handing it over. I know it sucks to be in her position, but I hope she understands what we sacrificed to get these things. So am I the a-hole for not letting my sister take my toddler's room while she stays with us?
Here are the top comments.
It's unfortunate, but if you give her your child's room, you can expect to have her living with you a long time. You really don't want someone crashing with you temporarily to get to comfortable if you want them to leave in a timely manner. Not the a-hole.
Not the a-hole. She came in knowing your one boundary and then immediately tried to bulldoze it. Doesn't matter if your kid wanders at night, that's still his room and you busted your to make it happen. Couch is fine for a guest.
Not the a-hole. If she gets that room, she will never leave. Sure, she had a bad time of it, but she needs to pick herself up and start moving on.